my friends, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Reckoning of Arkanon. Before we get started today, we want to say thank you to Jason and the Critical Dice team for sponsoring this show. We are so excited that we can come together and create more Dungeons & Dragons magic for you. Now, what does that magic look like? Well, I'll tell you what it looks like. Free dice. Every single episode of the Reckoning of Arkanon, you at home can win free dice. Critical dice, by the way. Here's how it's gonna work. In the middle of our episode, a keyword will be given. You're not gonna be able to miss it. It's gonna be big on the screen. Take that keyword and type it into the chat. You will immediately be entered to win our weekly free dice. At the end of the episode, we'll connect with you. Whoever the winner is, congratulations. And our friends at Critical Dice will hook you up. But once again, thank you so much for supporting us, and a huge shout out to the Critical Dice team for being here and being a part of this experience. But wait, just one more thing. Friends, we recently hit affiliate here on Twitch, and we want to let you know that every dollar that comes in, every subscriber, every bit, every sponsorship, every donation, every dollar that you give us is going to charity. From the bottom of our hearts, it is so important that we are active in our community. We don't just talk about being active in the community, we're going to be active in the community. And so every dollar you give us, every bit of support you give us is going to go to help somebody else that's in need. More information about this will come down the road. We have a couple charities in mind that we can't wait to work with. But really, thank you for all of your support, for all of your kind words, for watching our show, for throwing character theories out there. We love you so much. We can't wait to see where this goes. We can't wait for you to see what happens next. Let's get started. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Reckoning of Arkanon, episode 6. How's everybody doing today? I know it's been a long week after that mess last week.
I need to know!
All right.
Tell me, baby girl, because I need to know.
Well,
I was just completing the song lyric.
I'm doing all right.
You're good.
Doing all right.
I had nightmares, so...
That's okay. I always have
I had
nightmares.
wet dreams.
Let's get...
Lovely.
And you can subscribe to Chromatic Dice right now with your credit card on your phone for more of those clips like that. So anyway, we are going to pick up right back where we left off last week. Katarina has just had this incredible out-of-body experience where she saw this crazy thing throwing out jargon and all kinds of crazy nonsense. And she saw visions, images of some kind of battle that happened. Either it's going to happen or it's happened before, and she doesn't really know. Katarina, I would like you to roll an Arcana check with advantage. This moment has literally just ended for you. That is not a good roll.
That one wasn't great either. 9. Sorry, 8.
Okay, as you come out of this moment, even with an 8, you realize I have been walking miles while that all happened. Time for me has kept going. But that instance wasn't nearly as long. I need Lariape and Arson to roll perception checks, and probably Sylvie at this point too. A lot of time has passed. Agron, I'm going to assume you've been up with Tynar the entire time.
So that is when I first got my first kill. And I positioned myself between... I'm just continuing to tell stories.
I got a 19.
I got a 9.
Do I have to make it with disadvantage again?
No. That was you're okay
Okay.
now.
Okay, 24.
24.
Except she's minus 1 hit.
She is indeed.
Arson, what was that perception check?
A solid 9, my dude.
Okay, so Arson has noticed, but Sylvie and Loriope, as you guys like look around behind you, you see like Katarina is once again like wide-eyed and moving slow, and she's holding the book in her hands. You both see this.
I'm gonna rush over to her. I'm just gonna put a wing up on her again and be like, "Are you okay?"
She hardcore flinches.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm all right. It's just enveloped in my book.
I thought we were talking about putting distance between you and that.
Yeah, but look how pretty it is. And besides, with all the rituals coming up, I thought I would refresh my memory on pages that I have written. It's simple things, really.
But you're okay. You just look a little shook.
One could say that, yes, but it's nothing.
Okay.
Do not worry.
Okay. Well, let me know if you need anything.
Thank you. I don't remember if I introduced myself. I did to the large one. But
So that is when I figured out how.
I'm Rena.
Say again?
Rena.
Rena? Hi,
Hi.
I'm Sylvie.
I don't know if I introduced myself either. I'm Loriope.
It's nice to meet you. She's gonna shake her hand.
Yeah. Hey, do you need one of us to take that book?
Okay, pause real quick. Loriope, as you shake her hand, you just see this image cross your face of a creature that has a hood over its face and a smile. Like that creepy smile that I had described previously. It just flashes in front of you real quick.
Is everything okay?
Is everything okay with you?
I'm so confused.
Uno reverse card.
Yeah.
Do you need Arson to hold the book?
I'm gonna hand you the book.
I'm not touching it.
You're gonna hand Arson the book? Who are you handing?
No, Loriope.
Back up.
Please take it. Please take it.
So, Sylvie, you are seeing this, and mind you, a second ago she said everything was, like, fine, and she was playing it off. Just to be clear, you both know that you don't know insight check needed. She was full of it. There's clearly a problem.
Yeah, but I said if she needed my help to ask for it, and she's asking for it, so I'm gonna offer my wings out.
Do you take the book?
Only if she puts it in my hand. I'm not gonna take it.
Yup.
Yeah. Sylvie, you've got the book.
Are you better now?
I don't know.
Sylvie, nothing is happening. You're just holding the, like, it's a book, is what you would be feeling.
Okay. You want me to hold on to it for you?
If you could, that would be greatly appreciated.
Okay. I'll
And
just
I'm going to
put it in
walk.
I don't know if I have a bag or pouch or...
Yeah, should she take her book bag?
No, because I have my other shit in there.
No, yeah. I got pouches and things under my robes. I'm sure I can fit a book in here somewhere. If not, I'll just tuck it under my wing and then just walk back up to Agron and continue listening to the stories.
Arson, what are you doing at this point?
Arson, he's got his own little book out and he's just writing. And he's just walking and writing.
Okay. Loriope, you did not find where Pip went in our last session. Are you...
Is the key still going?
Absolutely.
Is it, like, guiding me anywhere?
No, it's just a little bit light is flickering back and forth inside of the key. The key, the gem that's on the key. If you'd like, you can roll me an Arcana check or an investigation check.
I think I rolled an Arcana check last time.
Yes. You could do it now. I'm saying you could roll another,
Okay.
either roll another Arcana or give me an investigation check right now. Oh no, that's a nat 1. Face? Is that a nat 1?
It wasn't a nat 1.
Oh.
It was a 2.
Ooh.
No, it was a 3. It became a 2. I said I wasn't smart, and I meant it.
Oh my goodness.
Liriope is strong like bull. Takes and gives punches. Alright, so that was that Arcana or investigation?
That was Arcana.
Arcana. Yeah, so once again, you're really just enveloped with how like pretty the lights are. And that's what you notice is like these are really pretty blue lights coming off of this, and we've really seen a lot of red. This is definitely blue. It's just a different color. It looks calming. It feels calming.
What do you mean it feels calming?
Like you feel as you look at this blue light illuminating off of the gem, it just feels there's an aura of like calmness to it.
I keep it in my hand, and Pip's gone. I'm walking in a strange crowd, along with a group of people I don't know. We got a witch over here that's freaking out. Oh, and we're heading to the capital. I think I just take a second. Look, I know you don't like to talk, and that's fine. But if you can help me out just this once. Goddamn bastard.
Okay, I need you to roll a d20.
What? What? What?
That's a 12.
Okay, so for a second, Liriope, you just see a bit of a shadow of yourself as you look like off. You're walking along and you look down and you see your shadow being cast from the sun, and you just see a bit of a finger, instead of moving forward, just kind of turns to you and points at your bag or your pocket, wherever you put the key.
I take it out again?
You see the shadow then just kind of move briskly over. It lifts off the ground and just whoosh, and wraps around the key before dissipating.
What do I do with that? Can I make an insight
Give
check?
me an insight, yes.
Roll above a 3.
Guys.
I'm so glad I just like to hit things.
Same.
Y'all was like, here's my backstory. I am in this and I was like, can I run with this? And y'all was like, yes, and here we are. So what was that? What was that insight check?
It was a 19.
Let's
19?
go.
All right,
Okay.
you feel this like, oh, Pip is in the key. He's in the gem. Are you shaking it? Like, get out! Get out!
That's just me.
Hip.
Shatters it.
Why are you sleeping?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay, so he's in the key.
So like,
Are you trying to get him to come out? Do you want him to come out?
Pip, are you in there?
Damn it. E.T. phone home.
I look back and I'm just like, okay, I got a
Yeah.
weird book. She's talking to a
Okay, can I be
key.
salty about that? I don't want to
give me
be.
a
No, you're good. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Because that sounds hysterical. Sylvie's gonna be like, oh, my God, they're all
Another
crazy.
one of us is going crazy. Oh my god. Like, Pip.
Give me an Arcana check with advantage, because you know it. You already know that he's in there already.
Okay. One of them is a natural 20.
Hey.
All right. So as you say, Pip, are you in there? You just see a little spirit just fly out of the gem, and it just goes up onto your hat, and he goes. Good morning.
Oh, so cute.
You sleep in this thing?
Yeah, everybody has a bed somewhere. That's mine.
I'm new. You gotta tell me these
I'm
things.
sorry. Look, I got really tired. Okay, we've been doing a lot. I was really sleepy, and frankly, I don't want to say it, but like, you're not Lord Barrel, so like, it's very hard for me to like be out all the time because like you're not super powerful. Like he was really powerful, and like you're not yet. So I have to sleep sometimes.
I get that. You can sleep when. If you spend all day in the key, I don't care. I was just looking for you all night.
Oh, well, that's very nice.
Pip, look at me. I'm not a wizard.
Oh,
I don't know these things.
not.
No, I'm not. No, it's exciting, right?
Yes, very much so. Yes. So if you're not a wizard, and are you holding him? Or are you gonna leave him on the hat? And like he's peering down off the top of the hat.
Yeah, he can peer off my head.
Oh, okay. So as he's like looking down, he's just. Oh. And you got the key?
Got it.
Okay. Don't give it to anyone.
Okay. I did think that before.
We should have a secret together. Like it's a secret that just you and I know. Okay. No one can ever have the key.
Is anyone like to you, Craig? Like, is like anyone listening to us?
I would say no. Okay, Katarina's having a moment. Arson's doing his thing. Everybody's kind of busy right now while all this is happening. So no, it's just you.
Yeah, I wanted to ask something about that.
Yeah. But...
Did you when you said I'm the owner now? Was that like an automatic thing? Like you were just transferred to the closest person, or did Lord Barrel give you to me?
Oh no! When he gave you the key, I live in the key. So if you have the key, then you have my house, and like that means that I'm with you now. So yeah.
Okay, but like, what does that mean? I mean, what is this key?
So you don't even know you don't know anything, nothing about it.
Well, I mean, he didn't give much of an explanation.
Okay, so Lord Barrel, like a lot of people, I think, a lot of people have these things, like these really big, like, vaults. Like, they have these, like, amazingly big, like, vaults, and he's got, like, all of his, like, treasures and stuff in there and his research, and, like, it's really big and really exciting. And, like, I mean, you have one too, right?
No.
Oh. Well, now you have his.
Okay. Did he know he was giving this to me?
Oh yeah. So like when you give it to someone, you're transferring your ownership, like the ownership of that goes to that person, and it's like what did he call soul-locked thing. It was a soul-locked is what he said. Yeah, so it's locked to your soul, if I'm getting that right. Yeah.
Oh boy, babe. We have a lot to talk about.
Oh yeah, we do. We definitely do. But I'm gonna go to a cutscene now, and we're
Yeah, you do what you gotta do.
okay. Agron, you are
Pit
up
is
in the
our fourth
front,
wall breaker.
and you, Agron, you guys are approaching Atharas, and you see in front of you the gates of Atharas. You have not seen these gates in years since you retired. You have not returned to the city.
Feels good to be home. Isn't that right? And what was his name again?
Tynar.
Tyna! Thank you for guiding us through the forests. I hope
Okay.
you learned something.
Yeah. Learned a lot.
Me too.
Good. Good job, Sylvie. Good job.
Okay. Yeah, Sylvie. Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah. Okay.
Well, maybe if you knew how to wear your uniform right, you'd get more compliments.
Oh my God. Okay. He just like storms ahead, continues on ahead from you, and like at a faster pace. He starts speed walking.
Because proper start to like wearing your uniform correctly is the first step. But yeah, I will follow to the gates. Yeah.
Okay. So real quick then, lastly, Arson, is there anything else you're doing, or are you just staying in your book?
At the moment, I'm just writing, following along. I'm good at the moment.
Okay. You guys all get to the gates of this city, and for some of you, all of you actually, that's not Akron, you've never been here before. You've never seen these big, beautiful steel gates with a magnificently built fence wrapping around the entire city, encased in a mountain here. Kind of a mountainous hill that's here. The gates open. Big booming gates open across. People on the other side calling, "Open the gate! Open the gate! It's General Stormsong!" As what? General Stormsong has returned! General! And as you guys enter in, you see a whole battalion of guards just like come running to see General Stormsong. They stop and they salute you.
I'm making sure I'm standing right next to him.
He salutes back. Make eye contact with like as many as I can, just nodding and smiling, screaming inside, but nodding and smiling. Like he learned the politician part of being a general, and he'll turn to the group and he'll say, "We best get to the palace and get this over with." And I will begin to make my way through Atharas to the palace.
So the rest of you see this beautifully built cobblestone roads that lead into these wonderfully built wooden buildings. Countless buildings around you. You can tell that what you're entering into, the very first thing here is the market district. And so you look, and there are tons and tons of buildings around you, wonderfully built, and a booming, bustling city. People of all races, creeds, colors, and origins are passing through here. You've never seen this many people in your life, especially of this multicultural background. And then you look up and off in the distance, you see that leading up to the top of the hill is the keep, which is the most gorgeous building built here. I need Sylvie and Loriope to roll history checks. And if I may be mistaken, but to be more specific, anyone who saw the horn back in episode 2 when you guys were exiting, please roll a history check.
I got a 5.
I think Katarina may have seen it.
I got a 4.
4, okay.
Why not? Nat 20.
Let's go.
Thank God.
Katarina, you look up and you see that the symbol that is embedded into the center of this keep is the same symbol that was on the horn in the mountain. Remember there was that horn when you guys were exiting? That Sylvie wanted to blow? That wanted to blow on the horn?
Uh-huh.
Same symbol that's there.
Oh, okay.
What only Katarina knows that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you guys look up, and before you, Agron, a battalion of guards are standing there in a line, not to hold you back, but to check you as you come in, and you see one of the guardsmen steps forward and says, "General, you don't recognize him at all."
Soldier,
Why are you here, sir?
I have orders from Commander Wynn to see the king.
Did he give you anything, or did he send someone, or...
I look for Tynar wherever the he went.
As you look over, Tynar is very clearly, not too far off, maybe like 30, 40 feet away, but you see him at one of the carts buying something.
He sent us with that guard.
Can you bring that guard forward to give a statement?
I'm gonna
General,
just...
I'd love to let you in, but there's a council meeting going on today, and really can't interrupt it.
I'm gonna lean in like real close. Again, like that hot animal breath again, like on his face. Son, I understand you are doing your job, but I was sent to you explicitly from Commander Wynn with very, very grave and important news. And the king is still a very close personal friend of mine, so I strongly suggest you allow me and my party on my way to see him, so that I don't have to report that you held me up.
Is this an intimidation or a persuasion check?
I don't want to intimidate. I'm not trying to like be mean. I'm just
So
like
give me a persuasion.
it is known that, you know.
Oh, yeah. I would even say give it to me with advantage, because,
Okay, so
I mean,
that's,
he's taking you seriously.
So that's a 17. The highest was a 17. The other one was a 12 plus 5, so 22.
Sir, I understand. Let me try to get you inside. Follow me.
Tell them it's me.
I will do that, yes. Okay, this way. And he leads you through and up these stairs, and these are a ton of beautifully crafted stairs. Are you all following at this point?
Are we allowed to?
Yeah,
I'm right by his side.
you're with me.
Okay.
Oh no, the ego. So are you, RIP Katarina, you guys
It
are
is
all
constant.
following along?
Yep.
Yes, okay.
Where are the stairs leading?
Up to the keep.
We're going to the palace.
You're going into the palace, yeah.
Okay.
I would like to say, as we're going into what looks like a really nice palace, I'm gonna take my black scarf that's around, and I'm just gonna pull it up to be a hood over top.
You need not hide who you are here, silly. All are accepted
No, I
here.
know.
All right.
Real quick, is there anything like that you guys want to address or say before we go into the palace?
Go ahead. You first.
If we're walking through the market, can I clock a library at all?
Give me a perception check.
Gladly. It's a 12.
Okay, so you really tried attentively to look for a library, and you didn't see one. And you get the feeling like there's no library in the market district.
Okay.
Agron turns to the group and he says, "So, we are going to be addressing Atharas royalty, and I strongly suggest you all be on your best behavior. And I make direct eye contact with Arson. Please do not take anything that does not belong or is not offered to you, and let me do the talking. And this will be over in a jiffy, and you all can go back to your lives and what have you once the Atharas military is understanding and takes our accounts.
Arkanon, if you don't trust me, did you want me to wait outside?
No, it's not that I don't trust you, it's just that you took something back at the mountain, and then so I'm saying, just, there's nice things. You will get nice things, just, it'll be given to you, not taken.
Okay.
Don't be cross with me, Arson. You took something in the mountain.
Don't talk to me as if I'm a child.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm like 3 times your age. So to me, you
All
are
of
a
you are
child.
seeing this, by the way.
I don't care if you're 3 times my age or some legend. We fought side by side, there's respect there, treat me with it.
As you wish. And I'll just turn and walk into the palace.
I'll follow.
I'm just gonna kind of do like
I
the
love
same
you,
like
Odin.
shoulder.
Love you, buddy.
I'm gonna do the same shoulder bump that Arson did to me before when we walked away. I'm gonna do the same one to him. Just give him a little smile,
I'll give her a smile.
and then keep my head down as we go.
Katarina, give me a wisdom check.
That's 10.
10. Yeah, so as you guys are walking in and all of you enter into the entrance here, you just see like a flicker real quick of our friend we met last week just like kind of walking in next to you. Just like snaps into place for a second as you guys walk in.
How tall is this creature?
It's taller than Agron.
What?
Oh, no.
It is the crooked man, like I
I'm
said.
7 feet something tall.
Well, it's like a little bit taller than him. It's not like 10 feet tall. It's like 7'2", 7'3".
Fuck.
It's a big
my
boy.
gosh.
Long
He's a big
and
boy.
lanky.
Slendy.
Very slendy, but not slender.
Don't like that.
No, not like that.
You brought it with
Like
us.
tall, like Slendy.
Like,
You all enter in and you see these beautiful corridors made pretty much out of wonderful stone. Like this would have taken a very long time to build. You all realize that immediately. You see that there are golden additions made to just show a level of elegance to it, to make it feel like this is definitely royalty that you're entering into. As you guys enter in, you hear yelling coming from down in one of these other rooms. A voice that, Sylvie, you'll recognize instantly as a gruff voice that says,
No! Damn it! We have to make a stand!
Sylvie is just a white streak. She just
Sylvie,
takes off,
Sylvie.
flies
Sylvie.
back, not listening, doesn't give a crap about what Argon is
We
saying.
literally just talked about this.
And she sprints in towards that voice.
Sylvie, you run down the
Shit.
hallway and see that at the end of the hallway, it actually opens up, and there before you is the throne of Atharas. There is no one sitting at it. And the voice, which kind of continues echoing, is to the left, down another hallway. Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Sylvie.
Can someone go get her while I go speak to the king?
I'll go get her. I go up.
Okay. The guard that you guys are walking in with is like, no, we have to go in together, and he also chases after her. I need Sylvie to
I'm so fast.
Roll a athletics check.
Okay, athletics.
Sylvie's doing zoomies right now through the
My acrobatics is better than my athletics. 18, 19, dirty 20.
Sylvie is anime running through the keep right now.
Naruto.
Yes. And even the guard can't keep up, but is Liriope like chasing after her?
I'm just chasing
Alright,
after
so
her.
go ahead and give me an athletics check.
I got 35 feet of movement,
Why do you
boy!
keep asking for my worst skills?
It's
You
great.
had a high strength. What do you
No.
have? What do you?
What are you?
Negative
What do
one.
you do? Like,
Who are you people?
I said I'd never been in a battle before. You think I have high strength? I got an 8.
8. Yeah, Liriope charges ahead in front of all of you. The guard is now third in this lineup. What is Katarina doing at this point?
Staying with Arson and the big kitty.
And Arson is hiding, is not hiding, but staying back.
Yeah, he's just walking alongside.
Okay. Sylvie, you make it and you turn into this room. It opens up into this large room, and you know immediately there's a council meeting going on here. And you can see that there is a very large stone slab table in the center of this room. And you recognize immediately, you see Dumac standing there up at the table with his fist on the table, the king sitting in a chair, and a bunch of other people that you don't recognize that are in this room. You storm in, and the guards who are standing right there cross their spears in front of you. Halt!
Dumac!
From
I love him
with a
so
side
much.
profile, there's a fist on the table, and it just...
Child?
Can I push the spears out of my freaking way?
Yeah, you go ahead and push the spears
Can
out of your way.
I like slide under or whatever?
They, as he says, child, recognizing you, they let you pass.
I run and I just like full on 2-wing tackle hug across his neck.
Okay. Everybody else, Loriope, you arrive in time to see this, and you see Sylvie charging in and grab Dumac, who you don't recognize. But Loriope, on the other hand, as you enter into this room, you're baffled for a second. You see the king sitting there. You see next to him is Lady Catherine Prestor, who you have not seen in a very long time. And sitting next to her, on the other side of her, is a young man who would be possibly close to your age, and he is wearing the same regalia as the king.
Oh, it's Prince.
So I'm in the room.
You are standing in the room. You see Lady Prestor looks at you, and then looks back at Dumac.
Uh-oh.
Does he hug me back?
He just like kind of little, just slightly embarrassed that you've now interrupted his big moment that he had.
Yes, child, yes. Just good to see you. It's been some time.
Uh-huh. I missed you.
You could let go of me now.
Okay. And I stand like at attention next to him.
Okay.
The king stands up and says, "State your business for this interruption of the council meeting."
I'll just point back and wait for Agron to show up.
To saunter up.
What is Loriope doing?
I'm staring at Catherine.
She's not looking at you. The guy that you walked in with arrives and says, "I'm sorry, Lord King, this is the party with General Agron Stormsong." He looks at Stormsong? Where?
Mm-hmm.
Where is he? And he just walks past, like walks out and looks into the hallway, and you guys bump into each other.
He bumps into us,
Bumps into you.
and I will like very astutely, very quickly, like salute and like bow my head, King Atharas. It is just been quite some time.
He is in full plate armor. You are in full plate armor, I think. But he's
Yeah.
definitely. He just puts his arms out and grabs you, hugging you.
I will hug him back, and like I'll lift him a little bit off the ground, and I'll put him down. It is good to see you, my friend.
It has been far too long, Akron.
Agreed. I wish it was under better circumstances, though.
Why are you here? What is going on?
Is there a place we can speak?
Is it that serious?
Unfortunately, yes. Commander Wynn sent me to see you immediately.
If it is that serious, then you must present it. We have the council all gathered here already. Please tell us what is going on.
You know I hate the council. But
That's a discussion for another time. If you have come here and brought this, and he just looks back and looks at Katerina and looks at Arson. If you've brought this motley crew of people, it must be very serious.
Yes. For you, my friend, I will do it, but you owe me a drink afterwards.
Oh, we will have many drinks tonight.
Oh, you remember that? And I'll just start kind of like, as I walk in, I'll like start regaling the time down.
Too old man.
Laripe, are you stepping out of the door frame there? And where are you, what are you doing at this point?
What is the rest of the council doing? Did they just go back to talking?
The council is just kind of like gasped and like looking around like peas and carrots, talking amongst themselves. What is going on? What is this here? What is happening?
And Catherine's not looking at me.
Catherine is, you look over and you see Catherine is leaning over, whispering in the ear of the, now you realize that this must be the prince.
Can I make an insight check?
Yes.
That's a 25.
25. The prince is leaning back a bit with his finger up on his chin, just like absorbing the information. And she is whispering over, and you get the feeling she's explaining the situation to him of what's going, like what this might be.
I guess I just put my hat down and walk out.
You walk out? You walk right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If she's not gonna pay attention to me, I'm walking.
Pip is looks down over the hat and says, "Wait, where you going? Where you going? I want to stay in. I want to watch."
Right now, we're gonna go back to the group now.
It's coming in.
And the group's coming in.
It's just such a moment. Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. He just kind of pouts.
Oh, pouty boy.
Pip likes the tea.
Arson, what are you doing right now?
Do
you, Agron and the king are walking inside. Are you following?
I am.
Okay. Katarina, what are you doing at this point?
Probably, if I look to my side, is the being gone?
Oh, it had flickered in. And actually, can you give me a quick perception check for where you're standing right now?
If that thing's on me, I swear to God, like
I have a book.
Give it 1, 2.
Sylvie has the book.
I just imagine it above Sylvie.
What's that roll?
A 6.
Okay, yeah, you just like look around and you don't really see anything exciting other than the throne is in the center of this room.
I assume I'm probably walking a little closer to Arson, not really liking council meetings.
So then cutting back to Dumac looks at Sylvie and says,
Child, what are you doing here?
Okay, so there was this crazy thing where I disappeared. Hi, by the way. And we woke up on a pile of gold, and then we were in a mountain, and this wizard dude summoned the big dragon thingy. I think there's a big claw came out, and there are hordlings or like little monster things. They're really scary.
With your stories,
It's not a story.
Her story is true.
as Agron walks in and says
Yes.
that.
Yes. The little one
What's going
speaks truth. And Agron will kind of position himself, like where he's standing, kind of at the front of the table of wherever it may be.
Okay, so before you speak, Agron, as you step inside, the king is standing next to you, and you see that around this it is actually a very small council. There are a lot of empty chairs, and you see before you there's again Lady Prestor, who you recognize. There's the prince, who you recognize. Dumac, you've seen him before in meetings like this, but you've never really been this close to him. But you do recognize him. You may not know his name. You've definitely seen him before. And then there's 3 other empty chairs around you.
Where is everyone?
They're
Why are
on
they?
missions right now. We are discussing this now. But council to order, please. My friend, the former General Lord Agron Stormsong is here. It says they have a terrible mission for us to... something is going on that they need to explain. And Dumac just looks back and just groans.
We can't handle any more missions.
This one, unfortunately, may draw our attention in full. and I'll position myself, and I'll kind of plant like one at a time, like one hand and then the other hand on the table. I'm not quite sure yet how, but I found myself with this company in the mountain. There was a mound of riches there that I have never seen the likes of before. And as we began to attempt to find our way out and find a Lord Baron, which this small, and I'll kind of gesture to the little rat boy, it was his...
I'm out of the room.
Yeah,
okay.
as you turn to gesture, you see Loriope is not in the room.
Well, a familiar that went by the name of Pip, that belonged to Lord Baron. We went to find him. And when we did, along our way we encountered these creatures who could not see, but they could smell and they could hear exceptionally well. And they were twisted things, monstrous things, who sought after wealth, shiny things of some sort. And when we found Lord Baron, he was not himself anymore. He was twisted, changed, under the thrall of something. And before we could stop him, he unleashed something. He destroyed an amulet at a throne that had a dragon behind it, and the temple began to collapse upon itself. And as we fled, we fought our way out, and something spoke in our minds, and told us to tell the world that it has returned. And then we saw a large paw of some sort of a beast rise out of the cavern as we exited the mountain. Thank you, Sylvie, for the visual aids.
Dumock leans over to...
Child, be still. Be still.
You should let her express herself. And then then we found our way to a town which was under siege by the creatures, and we helped defend the town until Commander Wynn arrived to relieve us. And he sent us here post-haste to tell you of these details. Now, I'm not quite sure what was contained within the mountain. Those of arcane and historical studies might know better, but what I do know is that it is a threat to not only Atharas,
At this
but the rest
point,
of it.
cutting you off, the prince stands up and says,
What do you mean? Commander Wynn was with you.
Commander Wynn arrived to aid us.
Father! Commander Wynn is not on the front line. We will have lost the city!
What do you speak of, lost the city?
even the king is kind of taken aback at what you've just said and just kind of steps over and puts his hands on the table and just puts a fist down and says, "Damn it!"
What has happened?
He turns and looks at you and says, "Agron, the Valiants have returned."
When?
Recently.
Why was I not informed?
Because we could not find you.
Where are they?
They have taken Morka. And now they would have taken Displau. Commander Wynn was supposed to be on the front line. What was he doing in the north?
I do not know. I sent for aid for the town, and he arrived the following morning.
Magically? Magically he appeared. What are you doing?
As the prince gets closer to you, he steps up, getting almost in your face and says,
You have no business here anymore.
You may be royalty, boy, but you will pay me the respect that I earned, and take your seat!
"Enough! Both of you, now! Be silent. This is a catastrophe that we will get to the bottom of. But we are dealing with one war on one end, and now we are being attacked by mystical magical creatures on the other. My friend, if what you tell me is true, our city may be lost."
How long ago did the Valiants start attacking?
Weeks. But they bring a fury, a force that we have not seen before. And Dumock steps up and he says,
My friends, This is why we must make our stand. This is why we must ride out and meet them. Leave them no choice. One big battle. If they take Atharas, the united force will be gone. Our alliances will be destroyed.
All of you are hearing this right now. I just want to make sure everybody can hear this.
Perhaps the events are not unrelated. The Valiants, we beat the Valiants. We beat them back. We dwindled their numbers. We humiliated them. How would they amass a force?
After they humiliated you. And
Who
the
said
prince
that?
turns the prince.
Sire, and I'll look to the king, I suggest you remove your son before I strike him for such disrespect.
Lady Prestor stands up and very calmly, very quietly gets up and moves into frame, and she just puts her hand down on the table and says, "No, you're all not seeing the bigger picture here. There's a lot of things happening. There's a lot of things in motion, and I feel that perhaps Agron is correct by saying they all may be related." And the prince just throws his hands up and storms out of the room. He walks out. The king just puts his head down in disgust, but really doesn't have anything to say. There's too much emotion going on here.
Sire, if you would enlighten us on the new forces that the Valiants have gathered.
Dumak chimes in before the king can speak, and he says,
Agron, unlike the last times where they were barbaric, just violent, unorganized, now they are. So they're bringing all of that might and fury that they had in the past, but now it is concentrated. They move in units. They have commanders.
And who leads them?
I would not speak his name, as you know exactly who leads them.
Well...
And you realize immediately you know exactly who it is.
Yeah. Vorthril? Is that how we say it?
That's exactly it.
Who?
Well...
Who dat?
If he is the one still at the helm, he's still a headstrong trickster. So... But if they are organized and they are stronger than they were before a frontal assault, Dumak, I understand, but I believe it would fail.
I must disagree.
And
They've
your
already
grounds?
taken 2 cities. They've taken 2 cities. If they are to move in and advance any further, there is still one last city that cuts between your capital and mine. If they take that, we have no way to get resources to you from the wildlands. And, mind you, we will be abandoning our post, cutting off the Pride Fallen. We do not have time.
King, what do you think?
The king walks past you guys, all of you, and goes and just sits down and puts a hand up over to his eye, and he touches his brow a bit, and he says, I am old, Agron. I am old now. And I must say that I fear my days of making these grand decisions frighten me. Anyway, I look at this. I see tremendous amounts of death. And I wish it would not come to that.
Well, I have a suggestion, if you would allow it.
What's that?
Well, these people I came with, They are all incredibly talented and skilled. They all displayed it when we defended the town against this new threat. Do they have their quirks? Sure. Do they have their own misgivings that I don't know about? Of course. But they have all proven that they are willing to fight for a good cause. So, what I ask is that you reinstate me within the Atharas military. Let me and this group move with the authority of Atharas, and let us attempt to alleviate some of the stress on the capital.
As you say that, the king looks up and just... My friend, you do know what you're asking of me, don't you?
Yes, I do.
And before he's able to continue speaking, Catherine once again starts moving her fingers over the different flags that you guys have that are on this map. There's a very large map there with outposts clearly marked, and she starts flicking them over. She flicks them over very quietly, and the king just looks at her and says, "Speak your peace, woman, please." And Catherine looks at Agron, looks at Sylvie and Dumac, and then looks back at the king and says, "It's very simple. You have enemies to your north, and you have enemies to your south, and to your west. I think the enemy of my enemy is my friend. If there are these creatures that just mercilessly kill bleeding out of the mountain, why not just point them in the direction of Valia and let them fight this battle for us?" And the king just puts his hands on his chair and says, "That is a point. What do we know about these creatures you speak of?" And this is a general question to all of you, if any of you are trying to chime in.
Yeah, I've talked too much.
At all.
Well, they
Lariarthy,
have really
you do hear
pointy
this.
teeth.
Sorry, Sylvie.
Yeah, I'm outside in the hall, so I'm just listening to this. I'm not coming inside.
Not coming inside.
Sylvie speaks up.
Well, like I said before, they have really pointy teeth and really sharp claws. Some of them are small, some of them are really, really big. They can't see, but they have good smell, and they have really good hearing, and they really like shiny things. So easily directed, I've distracted a few just by throwing things.
Dumac looks up at Sylvie, and he just kind of looks at her up and down and says,
You fought these things?
Yeah, I've killed a handful of them.
She fought rather valiantly.
he just kind of gives a very subtle smirk that you notice. You do notice it.
My feathers ruffle a little bit.
Do you think there's any way that we might be able to mobilize them?
Yeah, if you play on some of their other senses and try and lead them a specific way, they don't seem very smart.
Prestor is going to chime in, and she's going to look at all of you again and say, so what was it again that woke up in this mountain?
It's...
We actually don't know. Arson will step forward and stand side by side to
Who are you?
Agron.
As you step up, she says, who are you?
Nobody. But I think I have my wits about me. We don't know what came out of that mountain other than a large, gargantuan claw that could crush cities. Have you seen the crack in the mountain?
As you say gargantuan claw, you see her face kind of light up. And she, walks out of the room.
Well, I didn't mean to offend, but
The king stands and says, I don't know what her business is right now. What do you mean gargantuan claw?
It
The
arose
child
out-
has said it. Now you have said it. What is in this mountain?
The mountain is hollow. It holds an old castle, one in ruin, one that has fallen, and within it a giant pit. And within that pit, chaos.
As you say chaos, I need everyone to give me a perception check right now.
Oh no.
Oh,
If I could ever roll in that
Ooh,
20,
that was a good roll.
that would be the
Hey.
time.
I rolled a 19.
21.
Natural 1!
No!
Dirty 20.
19.
21.
21.
21. Jinx.
All of you,
Sorry.
Loriope, from down the hall that you had entered, you hear, "Oh! Oh!" in the distance. All of you standing in that council room, watch as puffs of red smoke appear from the ground, and standing there before you are assassins who draw their blades and slash at 3 of the people in the room. 2 of the guards fall down dead, their necks bleeding out. One of them goes for Dumak and stabs him in the stomach.
No.
He falls to a knee. He is not dead.
No.
From outside, Loriope, you look to the throne, and you see standing at the throne is another one of those, one of these creatures. You've now seen it yourself, and it holds up a dagger and says, "Death to Atharas!" And it stabs the seat with the dagger. And that is where we're going to end it tonight. We will be picking up next week.
No! You come into my house!
We will have an encounter next week. Everyone have a great night, and we will see you at the top of this encounter next week. Good night, everyone.
I
Sweet
hate
dreams.
Over the misty hills, mystery still lingers. Across the warm-lit valleys, hope still flickers. Down the darkest paths, the wicked lie in wait. And in the coldest of woods, corruption begins taking roots. But this is the story of the precarious secrets of all Terran.